NFL Network insiders Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero. Osborne joins a receiver room that includes Juju Smith-Schuster, Kendrick Bourne, and Jalen Reagor. Rappaport is also reporting that free agent receiver Mike Williams is expected to visit with the Panthers, Jets, and Steelers this week. Williams was recently released by the Chargers after 7 seasons. Speaking of the Chargers, they're bringing back a familiar face, signing linebacker Denzel Perriman to a 1-year deal. Coming off his best season in 2023, new Bengals running back Zach Moss says he's excited to play a larger role with a new team and is ready for whatever he's called upon to do. Cincinnati signed Moss to a 2-year, $8 million contract after the team traded Joe Mixon to the Texans. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Getting your biggest tax refund from Jackson Hewitt can lead to some spirited reactions.
Jackson Hewitt!
Jackson Hewitt is so sure they'll get you your biggest refund that if they don't, you get your money back plus $100.
Jackson Hewitt!
Switch to Jackson Hewitt and we'll beat what you paid last year, even if you filed online.
Hewitt!
Ain't nothing to it. Switch to Jackson Hewitt and pay less for tax prep, guaranteed. Proof of prior year payment required when filing. New clients only at participating locations through April 7th. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Savings. Now that's speaking the Lowe's language. And with My Lowe's Rewards, your savings just keep coming. Save money with member-only offers and earn points when you shop. More points equal more rewards just for you. Because Lowe's knows you earned it, literally. Learn more about our new loyalty program at Lowe's.com/MyLowe'sRewards. Program subject to terms and conditions. Points are awarded on eligible purchases. See Lowe's.com/terms for full details. Subject to change.
Last I checked, it's a Monday, the 18th day of March, 2024. In the newsroom, Gene Brister. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Really nice day, isn't it?
Yes. I hear we'll get a few degrees warmer, but we'll be able to handle it.
I think so, and it's, we may well be hitting 90 by the middle of the week.
Well, what can I say?
I
could say a lot, but I won't.
90 is nothing, right?
No.
Yeah, around here we laugh in the face of 90.
Yes.
Okay.
Doesn't take a lot to entertain us.
Yes. Hey, there's a new study out. This study shows that exercises that engage muscles without rigorous movement are best to prevent high blood pressure and treat hypertension. Yeah, the study recommends doing wall squats or planks. I don't know about you, but I lower my blood pressure and ease hypertension by not worrying about doing squats or planks. No, thank you. I'll pass on that.
It's not doing squats.
No.
That's the terminology. Okay. Not doing squat.
Yes, we'll pass. Anyway, did I tell you about in New Orleans, the evidence room at New Orleans Police Department? The marijuana has disappeared. Rats are eating the marijuana stored in the evidence locker.
Running into the walls.
Well.
But you weren't really that surprised, were you?
Not at all.
New Orleans?
Well, anywhere, I suppose, Rats are not particularly choosy about what they're going to eat.
No, they're not.
Yes.
Although they do like a Cajun spiciness to their food.
I think so, yes. It's one of those things. Whatever it is, it's got to be blackened, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You'll put some butter on it.
We've got some birthdays to celebrate. Do you want to get into them?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay, we can do that. Our big shot birthdays to begin with. Actor Brad Dourif is 74. Actor Jeffrey Owens, 63. Actor Thomas Ian Griffith is 62. And Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs on TV. Have you seen him?
Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, well, no, he does the TV show Dirty Jobs.
Yeah.
He seems like a nice guy.
Yes, he is. He's a real person.
Yes, and he's, a trained opera singer.
I did not know that.
Yes. Okay.
But I'm going to have to check that out.
And so is Gabe Lemus. He's a trained opera singer.
Well, it's because he's got ingrown toenails.
That's it. Yeah, singer-actor Vanessa Williams is 61. Actor David Kubit is 59. Actor Michael Bergen, 55. Queen Latifah, 54. Comedian Dane Cook, 52. Actor Sutton Foster is 49. Singer Adam Levine of Maroon 5, 45. Actor Adam Pally, 42. Actor Cornelius Smith Jr., 42. Actor Dwayne Henry, 39. Lily Collins, 35. Julia Goldani Tejas, 29. Actor Ciara Bravo, 27. And actor Blake Garrett Rosenthal, 20. At one time in the Army, my call sign was Sierra Bravo. Sierra, for S and Bravo for B. Mm-hmm. I don't know how I ended up with that, but that's the way it worked out.
So anyway, you kept it all this time? They've been looking for it.
Yes, exactly. Local birthdays coming up. The Peanut Patch invites you to stop by and enjoy the Peanut Patch in Yuma. They've got a great variety of gift packs, and they can ship them almost anywhere in the known universe. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. They carry homemade chocolates in either bark or cluster forms. They make their own fresh English toffee. Pecan turtles made from a special recipe. And you'll love their yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, and almonds. Of course, the Peanut Patch is there for you. Easter isn't that far away. So take a trip to the Peanut Patch and pick up special treats for Easter. The Peanut Patch in Yuma also offers tours. So get on board and tour the Peanut Patch. You're going to love what you see. You're going to love the homemade chocolates. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Google the Peanut Patch. Bring up their website. You'll get directions, and you'll see some of the great treats available at the Peanut Patch. We have happy birthday wishes today for Virginia Becerra, Bethany Pinheiro, Alan Amaya, Alicia Chavez, Alejandro Hernandez, Bob Miller, Christina Duenas, Ernie Medina, Jabez Moe, Sally Longoria, Kenneth Plunkett Jr., Martha Marshall, Maxine Olds, Sylvia Carrillo, Trineth Garcia, Virginia Becerra, Alicia Salgado, Blanca Norma Jimenez, John Calciaron, Norma Montoyo, Alejandro De Leon, Lupita Alvarez, Adrian Castellanos, Cesar Mendoza, and Anthony Mercado. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, and each and every one of you get, cupcakes, right? You're going to bake them later today?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to bake them later.
So you had a good weekend, right?
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. How about you?
I, again, spent a good deal of time on my knees pulling weeds.
Well, two weekends in a row, I don't know how to handle that.
Every little bit of rain we get brings out more weeds.
Yes, It does. It works that way.
I suppose.
Well, I went and saw a basketball game in San Diego, watching Valor's, my grandson's team play. Won the first and lost the second. That's the way it goes sometime, but a lot of fun.
Okay, very good. And did Valor's team make it into the NCAA men's tournament?
No, but I'm sure they would have liked to sneak in the back door.
Okay, very good. We've got real news. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. We're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Dale Howard with LPO Financial Services. For retirement, for investment needs, talk to the expert. Give Dale Howard a call. Member FINRA SIPC.
CBS News Brief. The Supreme Court could step in and prevent a controversial Texas law from taking effect today. CBS's Omar Villafranca from Laredo.
SB 4 would allow Texas sheriff and police departments to arrest, jail, and prosecute migrants for illegally entering the U.S. if they didn't come in through an official port of entry.
This morning, the Supreme Court declined to hear the case of a county official in New Mexico banned from holding office for taking part in the January 6th attack. High Court cited the same constitutional insurrection provision Colorado tried to use to bar Donald Trump from the state ballot. CBS News confirms President Biden will speak with Israel's Benjamin Netanyahu for the first time in almost a month this morning. It comes amid new strikes on Gaza's largest medical center, the IDF's Daniel Hagari.
We know that senior Hamas terrorists have regrouped inside the Shifa hospital and are using it to command attacks against Israel.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Looking to invest but not sure how? A financial professional can save you considerable time and effort, plus answer your questions like which investments will yield higher return potential on your 401k? How can you invest your money with relative safety? And how can you save on taxes? Find out by calling Dale Howard today at 760-344-6002. That's 760-344-6002.
LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Insurance products offered through LPL Financial or its licensed affiliates. LPL Financials are independent entities.
California headline news. A third person has now died after an SUV crashed into a San Francisco bus shelter over the weekend. A couple standing with their toddler and baby when the vehicle slammed into the shelter. Tough one for first responders.
It is sad when children are involved. That's an additional feeling that we get that for those that have children. I have children myself, and our first responders do. It hits everybody at home.
Lieutenant Mariano Elias with the San Francisco Fire Department. The father and toddler died in the initial wreck. The mother died Sunday, the baby in critical condition. California Senate hopeful and Democratic Representative Adam Schiff criticizing Attorney General Merrick Garland for delays in the start of Donald Trump's trials.
And yes, I think that delay has contributed to a situation where none of these trials may go forward, although it is still my hope and belief that at least one or two of them might go forward.
Schiff saying Trump has used delay tactics for years. Gas prices in the state averaging $4.90 a gallon. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Dale Howard with LPL Financial Services, your investment expert. Call Dale for a free investment review. Member FINRA SIPC.
Ball forward, take your base. The only thing worse than a pitcher running out of gas on the mound is your old phone running out of storage for your photos in the stands. Goodbye, home run. Switch to Verizon and get a great deal on a new iPhone 15 Pro with tons of storage for all the ballpark pics you want. Just trade in your iPhone, any model, in any condition, so you'll feel like you're winning, even when your team's not. Trade in any iPhone in any condition for a great deal on iPhone 15 Pro with unlimited Ultimate and get iPad and Apple Watch SE with eligible service plan. Only on Verizon.
Your health is important, so keep yourself and your family covered with Medi-Cal. Medi-Cal renewals will be happening soon, so if you have Medi-Cal, make sure you don't miss any important renewal information. If you've moved in the last 3 years, check and update your mailing address, email address, and phone number. Learn more at keepmedicalcoverage.org. That's keepmedicalcoverage.org. Paid for by the California Department of Healthcare Services.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, weather has had little effect on attendance at the 2024 California Midwinter Fair and Fiesta this year. Despite 6 days of breezy or windy weather, paid admissions were up 13%. Food concessions were up 16%, with Spiral Fries and Barbecue Village the top concession stands. Carnival total sales were up 5%, with the price decrease from 2023. Fair officials reported 2,523 livestock exhibits, with 688 animals sold at the auction. $100 per pound was the highest price for feeder calves and market goats. The average price per animal was $3,633, with $33,400 the highest price paid for a feeder calf. The auction totaled $2.5 million. The 2025 California Midwinter Fair and Fiesta will run, it has ran February already, but February 28th of next year through March the 16th, with closures on Mondays and Tuesday. There'll be a lot more information on that to come in the near future.
That gives the fair 3 weekends.
Yeah, and also there will be some days it's closed.
Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yeah, so you'll hear a lot more about that, I'm sure. El Centro Police investigating an early Thursday morning shooting. At about 2:40 a.m., officers responded to the 2000 block of South 11th Street after a report of a home invasion. 2 suspects entered a trailer and shot at a man and then fled the scene. Officers determined that the victim knew the suspect and that the shooting stemmed from an altercation that took place the previous night. The suspects, 44-year-old Noe Delgado and his 23-year-old son Pablo, both from Palmdale, were in Imperial Valley for contract work. El Centro Police, the Imperial County Sheriff's Special Investigation Unit, assisted in the investigation, and the Los Angeles Sheriff's Office Major Crimes Unit was able to locate the pair at their residence in Palmdale. Search warrants for the county jail, they were issued. Also, attempt homicide, conspiracy to commit homicide. According to the El Centro Police Department, the case is still under investigation. KXO News Time is 7:44.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
A woman injured in an early Sunday morning hit and run. The accident was reported shortly before 3 a.m. Sunday on eastbound Interstate 8 near Winter Haven. A Toyota Tundra was hit from behind by a Ford F-150. One person in the Toyota was injured and transported to Yuma Regional Medical Center. The driver of the Ford fled the scene. The area south of the freeway was searched, but no suspect was located. An IID power pole was sheared off, and district crews responded to make repairs. The investigation continues. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. You'll find one at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center and at Julia Drive, at Highway 86 and Julia Drive. That's the Brawley Auto Center, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
I didn't feel like I had anyone to turn to.
Yeah, there was always lots of shouting going on.
We moved maybe 5 or 6 times when I was little.
Millions of us in California had hard experiences as kids that may have developed into something called toxic stress, which can lead to long-term health issues.
I didn't realize how much it affected me physically, emotionally, everything. But I'm going to make sure my kids don't develop toxic stress too.
Learn how parents can break the cycle at first5california.com.
And it's page 2 of the Local News with weather served by Burgers and Beer. You've got the best burgers in town. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. daily.
An early morning shooting resulted in the death of a 49-year-old man. El Centro Police responded to the 600 block of Yucca Drive at about 4:30 a.m. on Friday after receiving a report of shots fired. On arrival, officers located a 49-year-old man in the living room of his residence, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Officers rendered aid and began life-saving measures. The victim was then transported to El Centro Regional Medical Center, where he died from his injuries. El Centro Bureau of Investigation and the Imperial County Sheriff's Office Special Investigation Unit were called in to assist with the investigation. According to police, the investigation continues. An Imperial County jury has returned a guilty verdict against a man who threatened to kill a sheriff's deputy in June of last year while being arrested for an outstanding warrant and a residential burglary in Nyland. Joshua Nussbaum threatened to kill an Imperial County Sheriff's deputy and his family. Nussbaum was charged and found guilty of one count of criminal threats and one count of threatening a police officer. Nussbaum was charged and found guilty of one count of criminal threats and one count of threatening a police officer. Nussbaum was sentenced on April 23rd of this year and could face 2 years in state prison. And finally, Brawley City Council meets tomorrow. Mayor Ramon Castro will call the meeting to order at 6 p.m. in Brawley City Council chambers. The council will once again address a noise ordinance. The agenda calls for a revision, discussion, and potentially pass for a second reading a draft ordinance to address concerns about noise issues in the city. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
According to the National Weather Service, low
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wind Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. With tons of TVs, we've got you covered for any sport you want to watch. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
And a look at the weather coming your way right now.
According to the National Weather Service, low pressure will continue to hover over the desert southwest through the start of the week. There is a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm over the Imperial or Yuma valleys this afternoon. Temperatures will gradually increase over the next several days as this low continues to weaken before eventually pushing out of the area by midweek. Ridging will build over the Intermountain West by the end of the week, which will result in dry and tranquil conditions, along with continued temperature increases towards well above normal levels. 72 the high yesterday, 50 our overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 78. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north-northeast. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 54. Northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high near 81. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming south. We have 53 degrees, 66% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 325 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, and the weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
And it's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship action starts tomorrow on AM 1230. The Selection Sunday process yesterday. San Diego State got a number 5 seed in the East, and they will actually play against University of Alabama, Birmingham. And that game is scheduled for the 22nd. Yeah. So anyway, we've got first 4 game tomorrow, another first 4 game on Wednesday. And we've got NCAA action all the way through to the end. So what went on in the NBA? Bucks beat up on the Suns 140-129. Heat got by the Pistons 104-101. Mavericks nudged the Nuggets 107-105. Magic topped the Raptors 111-96. Celtics beat up on the Wizards 130-104. It was the Spurs in overtime beating the Nets 122-115, and the Hawks over the Clippers 110-93.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Major League Baseball, well, the Padres and the Dodgers are both in Korea. They will kick off the 2024 Major League Baseball season with 2 games in Korea. Meanwhile, both teams playing some exhibition games. And, King Kim, what can I say? The Padres shortstop, 2 home runs in an exhibition game in Korea. Meanwhile, Carlos Alcaraz, he defeated Daniil Medvedev 7-6, 6-1 for the second straight year in the BNP Paribas Open final yesterday. And Iga Swiatek beat Maria Sakkari 6-4, 6-love in just over an hour to win the BNP Paribas Open in just up the road. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Well, Volkswagen is, they are looking to ramp up SUV sales. They're going to relaunch the Scout brand. Yeah, they created an entirely new subsidiary with just a single market in mind, the U.S. The Scout Motors will introduce its brand new all-electric off-road capable SUVs, kind of like a Rivian. And, welcome back, Scout. In other news, United Airlines is trying to reassure passengers after a series of incidents on its Boeing jets this year, sending out a statement to customers that safety is at the center of everything we do. Well, right after profits. While they are all unrelated, I want you to know that these incidents have our attention and have sharpened our focus, according to the CEO of United Airlines. Our team is reviewing the details of each case to understand what happened and using those insights to inform our safety training and procedures across all employee groups. We're seeing green on the big board. Right now, the Dow up 145 points at 38,859. The S&P 500 up 54 points at 5170. The NASDAQ up 255 points at 16,277. We're even seeing green with gold up $1.20 an ounce, and oil up 58 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 78. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming north-northeast. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 54. Northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 81. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming south. 54 degrees, 64% relative humidity, the wind calm. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Postal, offering 24-hour day, 365-day-a-year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Kxo AM 1230 will bring you the best college basketball around.
Goaltending, called him Herrera. They say count it for 3 to give UCLA the lead.
The 2024 NCAA Men's Basketball Championship Tournament. There'll be 22 games as we take you all the way to the Final Four and the championship game.
Back to Hunter for 3. Good!
The NCAA Basketball Tournament is brought to you by
the Yuma County Fair.
Our coverage starts at 6 tomorrow on AM 1230.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Steve Kathan. The U.S. Supreme Court's hearing arguments